the lesson.
Oh yeah.
I guess the biggest talking point of turntablism, hip hop DJing in 2016, Red Bull 3Style.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, in what I see, that's kind of taken over the DMCs in terms of popularity and what it does for your career if you do well in there.
Yeah.
Now, you came third 2016 in the Worlds for the Red Bull 3Style.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of shit that went down in the lead up to that.
Yeah.
Now, I fucks with the internet like anybody else really, but not heavy. So you hear bits and pieces and that.
Yeah.
I guess give us your experience of the 2016 Red Bull 3Style, like the whole process from beginning to end.
Oh, man. Where do you begin? I mean, no, like, it was all good. You know, like I entered, I put in my 5-minute video and they came back and they were like, yeah, look, we want to have you there. And straight away they knew, like, Red Bull Australia was like, what's beast mode? And I was like, look, I've evolved. You know, like I'm doing different stuff now, and my skill set is changed. Like, and any DJ who evolves themselves, usually get Grandmaster title. You know, like, and when you've done when you've accomplished so much, you get that Grandmaster Rock Raider. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Grandmaster Flash, and he named himself that. But there's that. When I evolved, I was like, well, I don't really kind of look at it as Grandmaster Samrai. And that's an old way of saying it. That's like an old way. So I kind of looked at it like, well, you know, I didn't want to change my name, but I would post stuff up. This is a good explanation of where the name came from. So I'd post things up. I'd post videos, routines, little things, and I'd keep getting people like writing beast mode, hashtag beast mode. Sam's gone beast mode, or beast mode Samrai, beast mode Samrai, beast mode. And I'm like, for years, for like 3 years. I was like, what the? Use my tag. I have a tag. It's hashtag DJ Samrai or hashtag Samrai. I have a tag. Why are you guys tagging this beast mode shit? Then it was just like, people just kept coming up. You're a beast. You're a beast. I'd be at clubs. I'd be doing stuff. And people calling me beast mode. I'm like, what? I'm Samrai. I'm like, and then it just kind of was like, you know what? I've evolved. I feel like Samrai is the past, and I've done that, and I'm doing different stuff. My skill set changed. My whole attitude changed. Everything changed. And I was like, okay, I feel evolved. So why not, like, I'm going to start putting out production. I'm going in a different direction. All right, what do we do? And then I was like, and a friend was like, why don't you go with what people are actually calling? Because they're not calling you Samrai anymore. They're calling you beast mode now. I was like, all right, cool. Let's go with that. Let's just evolve my name into a beast. I guess I'm a beast, and it suits. Like, it suits. When people watch me now, they keep saying that name, and they kind of like forget the rest. I was like, all right, cool. I'm into Red Bull under this, like a refresh, you know. And a part of me kind of wanted the challenge. I thought, if people see Samrai's entered Red Bull, they won't want to enter. 5 minutes? Look at that. I didn't want the same problems as ITF. I was like, I don't want to enter a comp and then people start pulling out. I want to be challenged. I want to be challenged. That's the whole purpose of being a DJ. So I did Red Bull. I went down to Melbourne, you know, and the set I had was not the set I planned on doing. My original set was more club orientated. It was more suited for Red Bull. But then I thought, wait a second. Do I want the same problems as the past? Do I listen to the champions prior to me who say, make sure it's 100, like, it has to be you. Yeah, undeniable set. You have to do undeniable. All right, cool. I can do undeniable. So I did all this crazy stuff, like next level stuff. And then kind of like the whole process was bad. You know what I mean? Like Melbourne hates Sydney. So I didn't get no crowd response. They hated me from start to end. They hated me. I had technical problems at the start. All right, cool. We move on. Let's adapt. We go forward. And then fucking idiot cheating. This was like, so it all kind of like, he won. And I was like, all right, cool. Wait a second. That set was whack as fuck. Like, man, really, I don't know. I just kind of was, I expected more from a winning set.
So you're talking G-Smooth.
Yeah.
So
he won. They put him first. But then I realized, like, well, wait a second. You know, it wasn't until later things went kind of like the next day. Literally the next day. That's when things started kind of rolling in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, he won. I was like, you know what? Stuff this. Like, this is whack. It's another Melbourne thing where we're going to put our guy first and, you know, whatever, you know, weak judging. And it was weak judging. And then the next day it was kind of like things started turning. Started getting the fake DJ messaging and like, did you notice last night this guy didn't, you notice this? Did you notice this? Did you notice this? I was like, nah. Let's wait for the videos. Because there was like 6 GoPros set up. I was like, you know what? Video never lies. Video never lies. So there was already the hint of a fake set. You know what I mean? It was like the hinting. It wasn't like yet. So we were like, all right, cool. We'll wait for the videos. And I put up that, you know, I went online. I was like, let's wait till the videos. And then shit went sour. I was like, okay, here we go. Everyone online needs to have their say. Cool. Let's roll with that. And then when we got the videos and then the things started happening in the background, because a lot of guys didn't realize all the online fake stuff, that happened after. We all knew. We'd received like messages. I got bombarded. With messages like, check out this time, check out this time, check out this time, check out this. And I was like, oh, whoa. And that's when it was like, okay, now I'm going to go social media. Like, I'm going to sting all those people. And they know who they are. And I kept like, yeah, come on. Come in. The storm's about to hit. You don't know it's about to hit, but just keep. Okay, I told you I was sneaky. I told people this. It's like, oh man, you're going back and forth with this guy and you're going back and forth with this guy. Yeah. Because what happens when the shit hits the fan, they all look bad. No, I don't. I look like, oh man, this guy was right. This guy was right the whole time. He was right. So I kind of played everyone, was pulling them in, my little deviant plan. But in the background, we all knew it was about to drop. Like, that it was a fake set. The whole thing was fake from start to end.
So the whole thing, you think the whole thing was fake?
Pre-recorded? It was 100%. It's a fake. It's a fake set. I didn't realize, because what happened is on the night, my mixer started stuffing up. I don't know, just things happen. So I ended up using G-Smooth's mixer. I put his in and it wasn't working either. And I'm like, okay, how can you have 2 brand new Pioneer mixers not working? And then I realized, his gains are literally all the way down because there was no sound coming through. And we were like, why is there no sound? And it was like, oh, the gains are all the way down. Like, I didn't catch on to that. Like, I didn't catch that because you don't think of those things. And then later on, I was like, this little fuck boy, he had it set up so the gains are down. Like, he had it all prepped, ready to. He knew. He did that. He knew. And that's when I look back in my memory and I'm like, oh, when I asked for I need to get your mixer, he kind of like hesitated. And I just grabbed the shit anyway. I was like, oh, yeah, cool, man. That's cool. It's okay. I'm not going to break it. But that's when I was like, oh, this guy set it up. This guy's, he went there purposely to fake that set, which is weird because it's the easiest set ever. Like,
well, not only that, like,
it's whack.
I always thought that it'd be harder to fake a set.
It's harder to fake it.
To do
Oh
it.
man, it's harder to fake it. Like you can't memorize your every movement,
Like every click.
every movement. It was just like, so when I first started getting the correspondence from like this is fake, I even me, I had to step back and go, I'm gonna give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the gains were a little bit up. Maybe maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. And then he came on and posted, oh, I had my gains a little bit. He gave his bullshit excuse. But then it was like, it was too many. There was way too many. It was like, it became like a list because everyone kept adding to this list. And Red Bull's like showing us this list and we're like, okay. It was literally like every 10 seconds. Something fake. And you'd see it in the video, be like, all right. So from start to end, this dude faked it. And then it turned into like a whole debacle of, if he proves he can do the set. See, this is how stupid this is how stupid people are. If he can prove he can do the set, then he shouldn't be disqualified. Ding, ding, ding. Retard alert. He can do the set. He recorded the set. Of course he can do the set. He recorded it beforehand, before the event. Of course he can do the set. It's not like someone ghosted the set and then he just played it out and they're like, okay, well, if he can prove that he did it and not someone else. No. Of course he can do the set. He recorded it. He pressed record some on his computer and did that thing. What he couldn't do was when he went into his computer program, like he used Pro Tools or he used Logic or he used Ableton and went in and started editing and adding scratches that you can't do, that no one can do, that Qbert can't even do. When you do scratches that Qbert can't even do, and you're not known by Qbert, then come on, man. The impossible scratch, that's what he's known for now. The impossible scratch. Because it's impossible. No one can do it. Qbert can't do it. That's how you got caught. Like, you got caught in the worst possible way. Like, not only did you fake the whole set, but then you created things that no man can like do. Like, come on, man. The machine gun of scratching, like, that doesn't exist, that no one, like, come on, you'd need like 4 faders. Like, and you'd have to use all 4 of them. Like, there's no mixer. Pioneer just came out with the S9, which has pads and it's a new age kind of fader. But you would literally need a mixer that has like 3 or 4 crossfaders that all like did a different kind of thing. And you would have to learn how to use all of the faders at once to do that scratch. And you did it. And yeah, it was fake as like, come on, it's fake.
So then once you guys kind
God.
of felt that it was fake and obviously you felt like you got robbed.
I got robbed. Yeah, that's when I knew I got robbed.
So then where did it go from there?
Oh, that's when Z-Trip and Jazzy Jeff and those guys stepped in. It was like, okay, this guy's out. Like, he's out, you're in. Like, and that's when the apologies started kind of coming in. Like, sorry on the night. And I was like, look, it's cool. It's cool because who looks for this thing? It's never been done in the history of ever. Like, the first time ever. And it's insulting to Australians. Like, the most disrespectful thing you could do. is fake a set. Like, I don't get it. I don't get that.
Did you see it was either a tweet or a post Jazzy Jeff put up saying, well, was it the only chili
you're going to see in a chili in a Thai restaurant? It's like, I don't know, something funny.
Yo, when I seen that, because
done.
at that time, like, I wasn't on the forums and shit hard, but I'd heard about it.
Yeah.
But I saw someone post a screen capture of, like, whether it was Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, Jazzy.
Once I seen that, I thought, yo, when Jeff calls you out like that,
you're done.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You're finished. You're
done. Even if, like, you didn't fake us and Jazzy Jeff calls you out. It's done. Like, okay, you're done. If Jazzy Jeff calls it, you're done. But, you know, they had Jazzy Jeff, Scratch Bastard, Vekhead, you know, Z-Trip, every previous world, like, Red Bull champ. I mean, Newmark. You had all these guys, like, literally an endless amount of DJs looking at this video. It wasn't just, like, Red Bull looking at it. It was, like, legends. If it can amount to anything to be proud of, you can at least say, I had legends watching my video. Because those guys wouldn't take any notice. You think they're watching YouTube videos of you guys DJing? They're not. You think Jazzy Jeff's like on YouTube looking for your DJing videos? No. But to be a DJ that can say, I had every like previous Red Bull champ and Jazzy Jeff and Craze and all these guys like having to dissect my video, watching me. I mean, that's something at least. Well, I mean, it was not in a good way, but at least you can say like, hey man, Jazzy Jeff took the time to watch my stuff.
So when he got stripped of the title and then you got announced the national winner, did you guys have a conversation? Like, have you had a conversation with G Smooth?
Nah, that little boy. I'm glad I can swear on this, right? Or no? Or are we beeping?
Nah, you cool.
That fat boy. Not only would he not give back the award, like a really disrespectful. Like, you already disrespected the country, like, really? And you're going to keep the award too? Like, you mentally... That's when we all thought, actually, yeah, and that's when we thought, like, okay, this dude's mentally retarded. Like, these guys got, obviously, some sort of issue. That's when actual guys, like, started feeling worried. So like, oh, man, this guy's got problems. Which we didn't want to happen, and that's why we all tried to reach out and be like, yo, man, you cool? Like... we good? You good? Like, but he didn't want to talk to us. So, all right, cool. Well, fuck you then. He then put out a post because Red Bull were trying to contact him, and like he was like dicking them around. Wasn't saying anything, but he was on his social media saying how he's going to prove everyone wrong. That's when I messaged him, and I was like, dude, you're fucked. Like, you faked the set. Just own it. You tried to prove yourself with that first video and you made yourself look 20 times worse because you just proved it again, how badly you faked it. But now you're going to do another proof after these legends called you out. You're going to disrespect Jazzy. You're going to tell Jazzy Jeff that he's wrong. You're going to tell Z-Trip he's wrong. Scratch Bastard, you're wrong. Come on, man. I messaged him this. I still got the messages. It's like, you can't do this. You can't do it. The first time, they let you slide. If you call out these guys, they'll murder you for it. They will let the world know how terrible and whack you are and what a fuckboy you are. And he did it. Good work. You called out Jazzy Jeff. You called out Scratch Bastard. You called out Z-Trip by saying they were wrong, and then they murdered you for it. And now the whole world knows you. The whole world knows you now. The whole world knows. Every DJ knows the name G Smooth. That's another thing you can like accolade yourself to, that the whole world knows the name G Smooth. I mean, they know it as Fuckboy, the most fakest DJ in the world. Like, literally the fakest DJ in the world. There's David Guetta, who we all know is fake, and you fake it in him. And he's like the bottom of the barrel, kind of like, for he's like, okay, this guy's fake. But he's like worse than that. And the disrespect our country and everything we lived up for. Like, Dexter put us on the map. And we've been like busting our ass to be known in the scene. Like, we had respect. You know when we have respect is when we came third in DMCs. When Dexter put us on the map. It's like, okay, Australia's doing something. They're actually doing something. And he just shat all over it. He just took it all away. He took all the work. Lucky I did what I did in the World Finals. we would have been the laughing stock of the world.
The lesson. 2-7. Oh yeah.